Hello students, welcome to the discussion of certain MCQs on nutritional disorders. These MCQs might seem to be very simple, but I have taken these MCQs from the Nelson language only, and I wanted that there should not be a very simple mistake in the exam. And thank you all for your response which I am getting. Basically my plan is to totally form 100 MCQs and to cover almost every topic regarding the pediatrics and to give you a revision before your exam. So going on to the first question, all of the following can be used as a marker of nutritional status except. And you all know weight for length is basically used as a marker of the nutritional status. Body mass index is used above the age of 2 years. Mid upper arm circumference is used between the age of 1 to 5 years. Right. Now this I have taken the lines from the Nelson and the page number 343. What does it says? Tanner staging cannot be used as a marker for nutritional status, but it is influenced by malnourishment. Now that is the thing. If they say what is the thing? Is the Tanner staging will be affected by malnourishment? Yes. But can it be used as a marker for nutritional status? No. Right? So that is the thing. That's why the question is formed here. If you see, puberty is often delayed in malnutrition. So Tanner staging should be carefully noted during the initial evaluation of the preteens and adolescents. But this is not a marker of nutritional status. Question number 2. 7-year-old was diagnosed as having malnutrition and nutritional intervention, rehabilitation, that was all done. For measurement of acute response to nutritional intervention, following is monitored. Right? So if you see, this is being given as the 7-year-old child and you want to see whether there is a response to the acute nutritional intervention or not. Now, if again the same line we are going on to the Nelson page number 343, additional measurements that are useful for progress of the acutely malnourished child are the mid-upper arm circumference and the hand grip strength. That is important, right? And for children 6 years and older, hand grip strength may be a more acute measurement of response to nutritional intervention than mid-upper arm circumference. Only for this point I have formed the question that hand grip strength, in order to know the acute response, that is a more reliable indicator because muscle function reacts earlier to the changes in nutritional status than does the muscle mass. Right? So if the examiners ask you about 6 years of age, what should be the best parameter to know the acute response to an intervention done, your answer should be what? Your answer should be hand grip strength. Your answer should be basically hand grip strength. Right? So this only for this question, the answer goes in the favor of B. Then we go to the question number 3. 12 months old child is admitted with complaints of failure to thrive. On examination, following anthropometric examination is there. Weight is 6 kgs, and if you see, unless and until the child was preterm, but still this weight is very less at 1 year of age. Occipitofrontal circumference is 40 cm, length is 72, and mid-arm circumference is 8 cm. According to Kanavati index, this child is having. Now, Kanavati index is basically a ratio of mid-upper arm circumference divided by occipitofrontal circumference. And here the mid-upper arm circumference is 8 and the occipitofrontal circumference is 40. So, this comes out to be 0.2. And what does the Kanavati index says? If it is less than 0.31, it is mild malnutrition. If it is less than 0.28, it is moderate malnutrition. If it is less than 0.25, it is severe malnutrition. So this is coming out to be less than 0.25. So this child will be classified under severe malnutrition, right? So the answer to question number 3 is the D, severe malnutrition. Question number 4. Mild malnutrition, weight for length is, right? A simple thing. You very well know that severe is weight for length more than or equal to -3 Z score, right? Moderate malnutrition is -2 to -2.99 Z score, and the mild malnutrition is Z score -1 to -1.99 Z score. So mild malnutrition will be classified under this category, that is -1 to -1.99 Z score. You all particularly study the severe, but you should also remember the classification for the criteria for the mild malnutrition. And lastly, a very simple MCQ, acute malnutrition is the duration less than, right? Acute malnutrition is a duration which is less than 3 months, less than 3 months, right? And acute malnutrition, what is the marker? The marker for acute malnutrition is the weight for height, weight for height. Marker of chronic malnutrition is what? That is the height for age, height for age. And marker for both acute and chronic malnutrition is weight for age, right? So these were the 13 MCQs in the malnutrition. These were very simple MCQs, but just for the revision we have taken this. Thanks.